as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Sullivan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
He gets that one.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space, and CJ cashes in.
Şengün passes to Sullivan. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. It's a three-point game. They get it again. Here we go, one-on-one. And that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from Sullivan. Mr. Incredible's got 5. Well, you look back at how MP's NBA career started. The draft night. Booing, and then Greg, amazing to think how now beloved he has become.
Yeah, you know, fans can be fickle in that. In a few years, though, nobody will even remember he was booed on draft night. Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
And Williamson throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
That one goes. Count it. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That is his first foul of the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. McCollum kicks to Daniels. And here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Sullivan. The three-pointer, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's McCollum in the corner. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league.
Kevin Porter's checked in for Mr. Incredible. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets, trailing by 4. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win. because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Daniels in at the 2. Shots good by Mr. Incredible. And 11 points for Mr. Incredible.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's McCollum, and it's blocked. Green left side. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
They get it back. Garuba up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's McCollum. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50%.
To drive and you're backing up, he's good enough to stop right there and pull up for the easy jumper.
A nice shot by Garuba.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That will get him his 4th foul. Big time effort for Eric Gordon, providing a lot of energy for the Rockets.
63. The Pelicans 57.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate. Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Washington. And so here is New Orleans. 4-point game. And it's Williamson missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The post pairing form, Smith along with Şengün. Jalen Green is out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball. I always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Ingram outside. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pelicans trail by 10. The drive by Williamson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Daniels with it, working on Green, and that one's good. Daniels.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's the pass to Sullivan. Over in the corner, Green. Puts it up from 17. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Pass to Williamson. And a wide open look for McCollum. Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Rocket lead. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. Here's Ingram. He's got 8. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That's his 5th foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Houston making some changes. Garuba's checked in. And Porter subbed in for Jalen Green. A 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Porter looking it over. Sullivan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Rockets have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
At the line for Houston.
That's good from Sullivan. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Both free throws good from Sullivan. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 6. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Murphy.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Pass to Garuba. Over Nance. A nice shot by Garuba. Garuba's got 14 points. Pelicans trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining.
A 3 from McCollum.
2 minutes.
Rockets with the rebound. Garuba's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Mr. Incredible. And some nice passing there by Houston. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Sullivan. To the wing on the left. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Rockets?
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Oh, great ball movement there.
1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Jones. And there's the pass to Alvarado. Man's trying to break loose. And the Pelicans miss again.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
On the basket by Jones.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. And there's the foul. Goes on Mr. Incredible. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and
chilling around the way, but just the other day, I seen it, and then I heard him say, excuse me. Stand tall, now I better yes, stand up. Tall, the last place I'm trying to land up. He said, nah, I'm white, shoot a man, bro. For this picture. I said, you kidding, man? But they kinda high, yeah, I don't get it, man. He said, I really want the selfie, can I get it in? So I'm sure, anything I'm with it in. Hey, took it, then I left. I think it's kinda fresh, I ain't end up in a mess. Things that I stress, need to think about it less. I be feeling pressed, universe trying to test me. Trying to ride the wave like a jet ski. The game trying to call it like a ref. Free, it's a cold world, feeling like Gret ski. My future bright, I be like, let's see. Please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. Please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. You didn't see it back to back. I'm like, you didn't see it back to back. You didn't see it back to back. I'm like, you didn't see it back to back. I'm like, please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. Please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. I'm like, please don't worry about it now. I mean, so I'll be worried about the sound. And pal, light probably push you on the ground. But why you got me looking like a clown? But hey, wait, let me for a minute. I figure if I get control that, I ain't tripping. I'm simping. If I ain't not sticking to the mission. And listen, can wait my whole day trying to grip it. But what? It's a school night. And if you're new, right, get deuce with do right. I make a food fight, turn it to a food strike. And man, I'm too nice, put me on a news site. Hello, Mr. Anchorman. Would you like to shake your hand, smile while I take my fan? And then I segue topics and stop it and refocus. And I gotta rock it. Please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. Please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. You didn't see it back to back. I'm like, you didn't see it back to back. I'm like, you didn't see it back to back. I'm like, you didn't see it back to back. I'm like, please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. Please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. You didn't see it back to back. I'm like, you didn't see it back to back. You didn't see it back to back. I'm like, you didn't see it back to back. I'm like, please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. Please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. You didn't see it back to back. I'm like, you didn't see it back to back. You didn't see it back to back. I'm like, you didn't see it back to back. Please don't worry about the sound. You need to worry how I put it down. Please don't worry about the sound. You didn't see it back to back. checking in Tasmania, devil and getting my Lola. Hold me on your shoulders when hitting the bucket and screaming up. Yeah, I got the double, yeah. Never really knew what I had till now. Taking down, take a look around. Feel that mountain hit the ground. I ain't mad.
And for those that don't know, when you hit Legend, you were streaming for over 30 hours straight. So I have to know what was keeping you fueled during that 30+ hour stream, because that is like a lot of mental focus.
Honestly, my mom was just bringing me